Also design benches. It'd be great to actually decorate it and put it in different parts where people can sit and have a conversation. And then we put it all together with a friend that designed this very common design in the very center of it, unified all together. And this is how many people, especially students, that wanted to do this. But of course, you need color. You need to fill this color. That's the whole idea, right? To really be ready. These students are ready to start painting. And they started asking me, can we go in and do it? And I thought, why not? Why don't invite everybody in? This is the whole idea, right? That we can do it all together. I live now in downtown San Diego. It's a beautiful, beautiful city.
Isabel Campoy, and we were so inspired by the work that Raphael was doing with murals, community murals, and bringing people together and beautifying neighborhoods. He described it. And if you look extra close, you can see that some of the buildings in here are actually made up of photographs of buildings in his neighborhood. So it's close.
How art transformed a neighborhood. And the illustrator is Rafael Lopez, but it's also the main character of this book.
And we began
Of the shop down the street, she gave a flower to Miss Lopez, a lady with the sparkling eyes. They're just showing us the way. So the next day, Mira saw a man with a pocket.
Raphael, the illustrator and the muralist who started all of this.
The guy with the
Turn your
hat.
heads. You're gonna have to turn your heads for this one. Then, just like that, he dipped a brush in the paint. Everybody, bam, pow. Tall people, short people, kids, adults, everybody comes together and they create something.
It's a cha-cha.
They sure are. And
Important thing of all of this is the joy. See the joy? Of course, Raphael behind all of these kids that collaborated.
These are my brushes. And I'm gonna zoom you around a little bit so you can see my studio. There it is, my studio where I put my sketches on. This is where everything happens right here. And maybe you can see right behind me, there's a little bit of a book that we worked on together. A map and a route or a route, and they can see where they need to go to find and see all these pieces of art that the students have created. And they did. Big places, those big walls, because there's so many big buildings in downtown. I'll show it to you. Here I am.
and we got to meet Raphael and see the amazing work that he
both of us and to write both of us, because this book is about community and friendship, and that is precisely what we did in the team creating the book. Something beautiful, how art transformed a neighborhood, illustrated by Rafael Lopez, but it is much more than an illustrator. He is the main character. Shop down the street. She gave a flower to Miss Lopez, the lady with the sparkling eyes.
Can you guys see that in the gray background, a little bit of color is spreading? It's coming from Mira, and it's in her beautiful paintings.
Then he held his fingers up in a square and peered through them. He said thoughtfully. What do you see? Mira asked.
My dog did too. Just like that, he dipped a brush in the paint. Bam, pow! The shadows scurried away. Sky blue cut through the gloom. The man's laughter was like a rainbow spreading across the sky. Community love and all of that beautiful color and art spread. It flew. And so we're going to share with you the next part of the story, which is what happened after the book was born and came out and was read by readers all over the place. More and more and more. Look at that.
For the next painting, we have to invite everyone that is listening to us today. Do you think, Raphael, we can find another boring wall?
Isabel and Raphael dancing. Was it the salsa? Make the book, but we can't do it without a larger team. And so these are some of the people these kids probably hadn't met before, and they all came together.
Me encanta la biblioteca. Y entonces hoy les vamos a platicar de una historia, porque los libros pueden inspirarte para hacer algo, o para crear algo y para soñar, pero a veces las historias reales también nos ayudan para inspirar a crear una historia de un libro. Libros y mis pinturas. Ahorita están viendo exactamente donde yo estoy sentado. Esta es la foto que están ustedes viendo aquí. Y algo que quiero que noten es esas pinturas abajo.
Este era un escalador que quería llegar a la cima.
Parece que estoy brincando ahí, por eso me veo tan grande y gigante. el brinco de alegría.
Y yo hemos querido hacer que se viera el respeto de cada uno de nosotros al que había al lado, ya fuese su lengua, su color, su cultura, su vida, su experiencia personal, cualquiera que fuese el origen de donde viniera, no importa de dónde venía.
Mucho gusto que hayan podido pasar un poco de tiempo con nosotros y les extendemos una invitación para que vengan a un taller. Si les gustó las ilustraciones de Rafael López, Rafael va a regresar el 24 de febrero, en unos días más. Va a ser un taller de